Clement Masombo, KTN.
Coming back home, the admission by the Speaker of the National Assembly, Moses Wetangula, that boundaries delimitation cannot be done before the 2027 general election could have far-reaching consequences. Now, legal experts say if periodical adjustments are not done, it could lead to population inequities in constituencies. The delay for the exercise has been necessitated by delays in reconstituting the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, as Grace Nganga reports.
A day after Speaker Moses Wetangula admitted that the country may not get additional constituencies before the 2027 elections due to delays in reconstituting the IEBC, questions have been raised over the impact of the delay. Already, some constituencies and wards have remained vacant without any representation.
Mind you, again, when you look at the Constitution, it is not an easy task. The limitation of the boundaries is a very wholesome task that starts with putting in place a framework. That framework will have to be subjected to public scrutiny. We must get the views of the Kenyans on that particular framework. And the framework will be issues to do with the population quota, the historical ties of these people, how the economy is doing, the cultural ties of various people who are living within various regions or constituencies in our country.
Article 97(1)(a)(b) provides that the National Assembly consists of 290 members, each elected by the registered voters of single-member constituencies, and 47 women, each elected by the registered voters of the counties, with each county constituting a single-member constituency. It further states that the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission shall review the names and boundaries of constituencies at intervals of not less than 8 years and not more than 12 years. However, any review must be completed at least 12 months before a general election of Member of Parliament.
They are going to look at the raft of issues surrounding these particular 11 electoral units. We move from there. We are several months or a year down the line, let's say, to our election. When you do the maths in terms of what they are supposed to do before they even go for this particular delimitation of our boundaries, especially in terms of that particular framework that they need to put in place, in terms of also the question of budget that they expect from the National Treasury. Also, this is the same IEBC that is at that particular moment and time supposed to also be putting in place all the mechanisms that will be essential for undertaking the 2027 election. All these issues combined, I do not see it as easy.
Unless MPs amend the Constitution to extend the period of delimitation of boundaries by the Commission beyond the stipulated time, the review of names and boundaries of constituencies will be highly unlikely until 2032.
We're talking about 2 years to our general elections. In short, even if they go out of their way and they're done with this particular process, the best they can do is to finish it up at least a few months or weeks or even days to the 2027 general election. The outcome of that particular exercise shall not be applicable at all to the 2027 general election, rather it will be applicable to the subsequent election of 2032.
The lawyer argues that the new IEBC's in-tray that is yet to be put in place is overwhelming, as their first mandate will be to conduct by-elections, then start preparing for the 2027 polls. Currently, there are 11 electoral areas that remain vacant due to deaths and successful petitions. 7 pending by-elections are as a result of deaths, while the remaining resulted from President William Ruto elevating former Ugunja MP Opiyo Wandayi and former nominated MP John Badi to his cabinet. For now, all eyes are on the 9-member IEBC selection panel as they embark on the process of filing the vacant IEBC commissioners' positions. The team has 90 days. Grace Nganga, KTN.
Now, former Migori Governor Okoth Obado and 2 other accused persons have a case to answer in connection with